Hello from Olympia, Washington. I'm standing here on the west shore of the Butt Inlet where you can see the Port of Olympia right behind me, and typical of the weather, it's raining. This is the very last inlet port on Puget Sound, and as you can see, the logging industry is huge here. Tanya and I wanted to take a few minutes to bring you up to speed with what's going on here in the area. But first, let me say that we are so grateful for your prayers and support as we have been trying to get started here in Olympia.
At the top of the news is the answer that some people have been praying for us. We do have a house. It's been longer than we were hoping, and it's been a little bit of trouble trying to find it, but we do have one, and we'll be able to share that with you hopefully next week.
She thought she had a house last week, and by the time she made a quick phone call to confirm it, and walked back inside, there was another person making the application. But no more. After that, we received a call from a woman we had previously worked with. She had had a friend who needed someone to take over their lease, and to make a long story short, it all worked out. And as Tanya said, we move in next week.
As we have met other believers in this area, it's been very much encouraging to know that they've actually been praying for God to send people, especially church planters, to this area. That's been very inviting for us. So even though we've struggled, we've felt like God wants us here.
There seems to be a common understanding here among God's people that the need for the gospel is great, and we are grateful to be here, actively joining in the effort.
It's not only been all just house hunting and church surfing, though, since we've arrived. We've also been able to kind of take in the setting and understand Olympia a little more and get to lay the groundwork for Illuminate. We've been walking the community, seeking out places where the lost might hang out, kind of familiarizing ourselves with life here. That's been exciting, and there are lots of places here besides just the coffee shops. There's many festival type events that happen almost every weekend in this place. It's a live, hopping community of people to meet.
I've gone a few times to a place where there's amateur stand-up comedy, open mic every Tuesday. The cool thing is the same people frequent this place week in and week out. So it's a good forum for me to go and to hear the way people in this community think, the way they laugh, to see how we might engage them in conversations about Jesus.
Besides walking the community, he's also been driving. Go ahead and tell him.
I've been driving and around the downtown area 3 or 4 times a week is a prayer drive. And I've sat and prayed in several of various locations around the community, and I've sought ways to engage people with the gospel.
Also, we actually do have a website now as a church. You can look it up online. It's called illuminateolympia.org. It's a work in progress. Not much there probably yet, but if you'll keep visiting, you'll find it will develop over time, and we'll have these kind of videos posted there.
Also, if you go, you can fill out a partner page there, and you can see a form and get connected with how you can partner with us. And with that in mind, there are several ways you can partner with us.
The most important thing is to please pray, and thank you so much for all you've already prayed. We need you to keep on praying. We feel that. We know that God is here and working. There's a lot of spiritual warfare in this area. God is really at work, so obviously the enemy also is.
That's true. Another way you can partner with us is by making a regular donation or a one-time gift to help us carry out the work. If you know of a church maybe that might be in need of a mission that they can get on board with, you can tell them that they can join us as well and connect us with them.
So you can either come up yourself and help us out if you've got a calling and God wants to bring you up to the Northwest. We are open for that. Or maybe just tell others about it. Share this video, make a phone call or something to connect us with who's needing a mission.
We want you to pray with us that the perception of the minds of the people we are to reach in Olympia may be illuminated so that they may know what is the hope of his calling. What are the glorious riches of his inheritance among the saints?
And what is the immeasurable greatness of his power to us who believe, according to the working of his vast strength. That's from Ephesians 1:18 and 19.
Well, that's about all we have for now. Thanks again for your prayers, and we look forward to sharing more with you soon about what God is up to in Olympia. God bless you, and bye-bye.